What's up, 10 Scale Squad, and welcome back to the Sakura D4 scale drift car build inspired by KPOPRC. On this episode, we've got some stuff to unbox. A few things that I should have had last time, like a new gyro. We got some lights. We got all kinds of good stuff that we're going to be putting on today. And yes. I got a fog machine because when this thing is finally done and put together, we gotta get some epic video of it. And what better way to do that than with some fog? I'm pretty excited about this. Let's see if this works. No tachi. Oh yeah! Guys, how sick does this look? Oh man, this is gonna be sweet for making RC Drift Hot Boy videos, I think. Yeah. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get this new gyro unboxed or unbagged here. I picked this up on Amazon. It was only like 30 some bucks. It didn't break the bank and it had pretty good reviews. So I got it fitted up into the car, and just like that, boom, it worked with like zero effort on my part. So next up, let's get some of these lights unpackaged here. Bam! Now these are actually for a fixed wing airplane, so they're pretty big. They're pretty long, so they're definitely too long to fit under the car. So we're gonna have to give them the old chop. And what color are they? What do you think? What color? Yeah, they're like a pink, purple kind of thing, but I think they look cool with the chassis, and they look cool with the body that I got that you'll see here shortly. So it's time to chop these things to length. Careful. Bam, just like that. And then it really is, you know, just peel and stick and plug them in. It's pretty awesome. Of course, you got to do the other side. Yeah, I just wish they weren't so long, but let's see what they look like. Yes. Dude, it is coming along. Those things are really cheap, you know. It's just like, I don't know, maybe like $7-8 bucks on Amazon, and it gets a cool effect. Awesome. This thing is looking sweet. I really like the way those lights turned out. But now it's time to add more lights, and for that, we're going to need a body. And I have led you on for long enough. It's time to actually take a look at the body that I got, and boom! Here it is. So before we get too carried away with putting lights in the body, I do need to put on these mirrors. So this is the Lexus RCF body from Killer Bodies, and I've had a few bodies from Killer Bodies. They always look really good. They're super duper detailed. They come pre-painted. I'm not really good at painting, and this thing has already taken long enough to build, so here it is, and I think it looks absolutely epic. What do you guys think? So we're going to put some lights in this thing and really bring this thing to life.
That's not a 1978 Dodge Aspen.
It's not, no. Alright, so I'm trying to keep this thing somewhat budget spec. So I ended up getting just this cheap little light kit from like Amazon. It's nothing special, but it does come with a bunch of lights. I've used these before. It is actually pretty cool for what you get. So the Killer Bodies body already has light buckets. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this stuff, the shoe goo, and put in all the lights and mount the little light controller and All right, so it's the next day, and I let the glue for the headlights to dry overnight. It looks a little Betty Spaghetti in there right now, so I'm gonna take this electrical tape and kind of tape all the wires together into somewhat of a loom. And then I'm gonna coat the inside of the body with Gorilla Tape. So it's important to remember to just take your time, go slow, and the more effort you put into the small details, the better the overall result is gonna be. So that's looking better already. Rather than having just that Betty Spaghetti thing of wire, we've got like 4 individual looms that are gonna plug into our controller right here. But I'm going to cover all this and secure all this stuff in place with Gorilla Tape, and I'm gonna just use that Gorilla Tape to protect like the heavy wear areas of the body. So things like, you know, the wheel wells, the bottom, side skirts here, and anywhere where I don't want light to leak through the Lexan. So like up on the hood and the rear bumper and trunk. And I'm also gonna do the roof because I'm actually going to Gorilla Glue the light controller to the top, I think. Hopefully it fits there. I'm not sure what the clearance is going to be like with the cage. We might have to move it all the way back to like the trunk, you know, maybe somewhat like that or something. But we'll see. We're not going to know until we know, so let's find out. Alright, light controller is in. I had to set it all the way back here because the cage was kind of in the way, but I just test fitted it. It does fit, so I'm going to let that dry. Alright, so while I was waiting on the shoe goo to dry for the light controller and everything, I went ahead and mounted the magnetic body mounts. I found these online, and I thought that I was getting one for the rear and the front, but it turns out I just got one for the rear, even though it does have like, it did come with like some hardware for the front. Like this is all I got, like just the part for the back, this. I didn't even get the magnets, like I had to use these from another project. So I mounted these up in the front. Those are like kind of multi-position universal magnetic body mounts. So I'm hoping these will work. They're not like the most sturdy things in the world, but whatever. And yeah, I got the whole body taped up where it needs to be, and now this thing is looking sick. Let's put the body on the chassis and take a look. And this thing is pretty much ready to go drifting. I'm going to glue the magnets to the body, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of like cable management, cleaning up the wiring, making it look nice inside, and then that's gonna be it. So that is gonna do it for this one, guys. Let me know, what do you think? How sick does this thing look? I'm really excited to drive it sideways for the first time ever. I'm excited to do it back here where we've got the groovy lights and stuff. I think it should be a cool video, so make sure you stick around because that's what we're doing next time on 10 Scale Garage. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found it. We like to do RC shenanigans like this all the time. We've got some cool stuff coming up. You're gonna want to stick around. All right, guys, until next time, we're chopping MSTs out here. Laters.